Bingo.
So, we're back.
There's more bingo.
More bingo. Have you wanted so much bingo in one day? Welcome to more bingo in one day.
This is the most JSRF bingo there has ever been in a single day.
God, it's actually crazy how many games we're doing total. I think by the end, it's 3 from the first round, 2, so 7 games. 2 were just played, so we've already played 9 games, minimum of 13 total. It's a lot of bingo.
Day.
In a day. Single day.
So, second semi-final, John versus shovelclaws. Did we see this match already? We didn't, right?
We did not.
So another unique match. And a board to suit it, it would appear.
I'm sorry, Shovel, in advance. There are 16 points in Shibuya, including Shibuya Graffiti. There aren't that many defaults, though. Only 5 of them. So, obviously high priority, but there's a lot to get.
Shibuya platform plus grind plus points. Plus
air.
I mean, everything's fast.
Yeah.
But you probably can't get all of them. It would be interesting to see if they do split it, if one person goes one way and one goes another, or if they actually race each other, or if I'm Shovel and I look at this and I'm against John, I just find somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
Like, I maybe come up and clean up something, whatever's left later, and just find something else to do for the first 2 minutes of the match.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Shibuya platform Hikage Cubby gives you at least a few options. Then you run light wall ride, and that gives you the ability to be ahead to 90, or rather 99 tricks 40 into light wall ride. What that does is gives you a column 3, row 3, and a diagonal, while not ceding any board control and only being down maybe a point, but having better squares.
Alright, let's see if John does the predictable John thing. They are both going into Shibuya.
Yeah. Predictable John thing, I think, is going for tape immediately, but John might try and flex and get platform.
Yeah, he's been doing the boostless jump. He came up to me with some insane stuff. Okay.
Direct
he's just
to
getting cans and going to
Hikage.
Hikage. Okay, so he's thinking a couple of steps ahead here. Which means
That's really interesting. I don't...
platform jump.
That confuses me. Shovel, don't miss tape. So Shovel hasn't seen anything marked, which means it's going to know that John is now in Hikage. Is going to make an audible to the route and pick up platform, and then immediately try and score every tape soul as optimally as possible.
Points and grind should be pretty straightforward here.
Yep.
That's one. And then grind straight away, surely. John really can't do much here. He's going for tape.
Yeah.
But he'll only have air left.
Air 3, I think.
He's just going to frame boost everywhere. All right.
I think John can get air 3. Yeah, John will get air 3. And Shovel should just walk out. What a read from Shovel to walk out on trying to get air 3. Huge play from Shovel to get ahead into dark side instead of committing to a lost location.
That is a really huge early game from
That's such
Shovel,
a smart
actually.
play.
John almost maybe paid too much respect to his opponent there by going to Hikage.
What? Are we? John, where are we going? I kind of agree. Should
Going
be a
back
trick
into Hikage? Special and graffiti? Neither of those are quick.
Not particularly. It's got to be special with a little bit of pre-spraying going on. But Shovel's going to go ahead, pick up wall ride to dark here, reveal its location, and then can pick up, again, the double in light side and pre-unlock minimum 99th grind 15. So I think Shovel has won this early game.
I would agree wholeheartedly, yeah. Intelligent routing, then, as you said, knowing when to leave and then go into Benton instead was really, really smart. And now John is just kind of stuck picking up the pieces. It's what we were talking about at the beginning of the game, like maybe Shovel goes and finds something else to do and then picks up the pieces of what's left. That's been flipped on its head because it's John that's doing that. Can he adapt from this position? Because we know that John is very good at movement in this game. The strategy is also good, but can he adapt when things haven't gone to plan?
Yeah, that's we'll have to see. John does not get punched in the early game all that often, and Shovel has incredible squares. Now, I think the biggest thing John has is that there aren't many bingo threats that Shovel can put up. Row 3, column 3, both blocked. Diagonals accounted for, at least one of them. So there's still a lot that Shovel could do, but it requires Shovel to pivot a little bit off an early game plan, and Shovel's going to go ahead and go direct into either light side or leave. It looks like leave.
Okay, so not bothering with any of what was left in 99. Doesn't have the tape, meaning that tricks will take a little longer to do if you want to go back and get that at some point in the future. Huh? Does
have the tape. It got grind 15.
Broken. Yeah, overlay's broken, never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah. The surge is broken, so therefore we can't read multi-node, all the stuff out of the game, which is great. We love that.
It's pretty cool how, like, we have all this amazing tech, and basically the thing that breaks is the thing that we don't have the control over.
Of course. Isn't that the best? But look at this, Shovel's ahead again! RDH grind 10 is now functionally it, unless it makes a misjump. 8, 9, 10, there it is.
Real callback here. The last time we did a 1v1 tournament, pretty much every match ended 2-0, except for every match that John was involved, it always went 2-1, one way or another.
God, that was season 4, you're so right.
It was very memorable because almost every single match was a 2-0, except for every single game that John played.
Dude, this has been a masterclass from Shovel so far. The only decision I disagree with is going grind 15 as opposed to getting light wall ride plus tricks. But it might be going for it now. Oh my god, Ekla. John is chasing Shovel all over this place and is getting destroyed for it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it doesn't happen often that John loses an early game, and now he's scrambling to find points and just kind of rushing around trying to find something available. So much of John's game requires him to just outplay opponents and just be faster around the map, but he's constantly behind right now.
Absolutely incredible. And then Shovel is going to light side unlock tricks on the way around. My goat is going to do that and then misses the umbrella. That's okay. That's okay. My goat still got this. Oh my goodness. It's going to be 8-3 here in just a second, Ekla.
Okay, and so John has bitten the bullet here and has gone to Kogane just to pick up the pieces, really, of what's available. We've got Sewers Floor 1-2, bottom point grind. There's some fast souls here, but this definitely feels like a making do with the scraps situation for John.
Watch this. Okay, this is a huge point. John's going to reveal floor 1-2, and Shovel will then know it can go Shibuya Graffiti immediately. As soon as John marks this, Shovel is free to mark Shibuya Graffiti, which is insane. That's half the points needed to get to the win con of just... It's 15 to win right now, and it's going to go, oh wow, I can get 3 free points in Shibuya, plus have all the rest of... Dogen's fine. Dogen's also 3 points and 3 squares. Also perfectly fine. Oh my god,
honestly,
Shovel.
Same amount of time commitment, same amount of points in both Dogen and Shibuya here.
Shovel? Shovel? Okay, there we go.
All right,
we're back.
There we go.
We're so back.
Little dial-up modem moment now.
Thinking farther ahead than where your character is.
We need that as a soundboard, I think, actually. Dial-up modem. That'd be good.
Oh my goodness.
So what does John do to get back in this game? I mean, normally he's so good at graffiti, he likes going graffiti early, but he's just a million miles away from that right now.
Yeah, I don't see any threats John can put up. The only viable bingos are row 2 and column 5, both of which are blocked by Shovel's Dogen play, which is a really solid play, better than the Shibuya Graffiti. I'm not seeing a way for John to get back into this that doesn't involve snipes. Now, John is the most capable person of sniping, but still, it's going to be so difficult. It has, like, Shovel has to make a mistake for John to come back into this.
Yeah, the early game was just so clean. Like, really good calls, good execution from Shovel, and John just didn't have a response for it.
Dogen Air 3 picked up. 50k was properly unlocked with the double with grind. Land. Shovel, you need to land.
Yeah.
You need to land for special. That's kind of important.
Yeah. This is now slightly not so good.
Yeah, this is significantly worse.
Yeah. 3
it's going to recognize
commitment to Dogen. Great. 2, not so much.
Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's also going to remove the threat. There we go. There we go. Shovel's thinking elsewhere. Okay, it's going to do a bonus lap in Dogen, pick up points 50k later.
That's the wrong
That's
soul.
The wrong soul, but it passed 50k. Do we... Oh
boy. We have descended into madness once.
CEO, go to work. It's going for another lap. You know what? We can't unmark. We can't unmark because Kavinga will break. We're just going to accept that Shovel will figure this out in a minute.
Yep. We're just going to make the call of...
Yep.
Close enough.
Yeah. Shovel will get it on the next lap, I guarantee it.
I mean, it stopped, it paused, it turned around a little bit, and then it picked up another soul. It's basically the same amount of time commitment.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan, but it's fine.
Tech here.
Yeah.
More than anything else, like, if we were to try and fix this, tech would explode, and we would really like tech to not explode. So, it's fine.
Alright, I'm getting a little worried for Shovel. I think it got a bit flustered after that Dogen, and we need to be careful. John's going to mark Air 4 in Chuo, and then Shovel's going to have to figure out what to do going from there. Ooh. Like,
really
it's still at a
game,
huge lead. Huge lead still. But it needs to recognize the situation that everybody's in. There's the mark from John. Shovel will now leave. So there's nothing.
John's got to do Shuyu Graffiti right now, right?
John's already partialed it.
Yeah, he's got to commit to it. Finish it off.
So it's first 15, seen at the top. Shovel can win with... God, that Dogen special diagonal is really staring me in the face right now. Like, that really feels important, and it's just not good. I think Kogane might be the play to start setting up some threats. But look...
I think skipping special in Dogen would have been okay if it didn't also commit to points.
Yeah.
Because that diagonal's kind of long with Kibo and Highway 0. That's two opposite ends of the map. Like, I feel like you don't necessarily need that diagonal bingo, and that you could have just picked up Dogen Air and then gone straight into Shibuya and Chuo with the advantage that you have.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong. I think that's... Because now John
having
is
less Dogen on the board. Yeah, now John's there picking that up.
Yeah.
Again, just picking up scraps. It's not really a good square for him, but it's one of the only options he's got available here.
No, I think Shovel's gonna... this is gonna be a tough one for Shovel. I think it's gotta really close out this endgame. Still very favored, 10-6, but John's got a lot of Shibuya pre-sprayed. You can consider it a point or two as far as time commitment. So, God, John having to go all the way for special is crazy.
That's such a long commitment for this square. I feel like it's just not worth it. Unless he's really scared of the bingo or he's trying to set up his own, right?
I mean, I think it's a good square because of that, but look where Shovel is. Shovel is already in the right spot to be able to block it. So it'll probably go for trick 70 first. See the Dogen special get locked in roughly by the time it picks trick 70, and then go for Soda afterwards. And then that's go for Soda immediately. Oh, it's a row 4 play. That's
I mean, this is what you can do when you have an advantage, right, as Shovel in
Yeah.
this situation. And the thing about John having to do Dogen Special is, you know, that's a play that wouldn't be so bad if you're ahead in this situation, but when you're behind, it feels really desperate.
Yeah. Now, John's keeping a lot of his plans secret by going, you know, Shibuya Graffiti isn't done yet. Dogen Special's unlocked but not picked up, which is important. Whereas Shovels is unlocked but not picked up. Or sorry. Not unlocked.
Yeah, not unlocked. I think John was kind of just assessing his options, setting a few things in motion, and now committing to those plays. Now that he has a general idea of what Shovel's up to, I suppose. That's the thing, is like Shovel has a lot of options for closing this game out, and that makes the game more difficult for John because he doesn't know what Shovel's going to do, and that affects his own decision making.
Yep. There's the reveal. Now, I don't want Shovel to get too cute and go for this bingo necessarily. Like, it needs to be a threat, 100%, and then it can pivot from getting like Highway Zero tricks here into Hikage Graffiti to put the game away.
Yeah, the bingos are a threat, but honestly, executing on either of them when you need to be in Kibo and deep in Darkside, if it was a plan from the beginning of the game, maybe you could set it up a little bit, but at this stage of the game, that's just too much traversal to realistically execute on.
It's gonna come down, I think, to the Hikage Kibo read. Shovel can win in Kibo as well. Just going there, scoring the bingo, and getting the 2 squares will win at the game. With Hikage, with Highway Zero tricks here, this will win the game. So John has to make really good decisions. There's Shibuya locked in to figure out how he wants to try and block all of the possible threats. So there's a lot of
go for the out of bounds.
The out of bounds to the highway I find
no
very difficult.
There's no reason, actually. Never mind, I'm stupid. I forgot that it already did Soda.
Yeah.
I feel like tricks into Soda would have been better than Soda into tricks, because then you're not committing to the race so early and you can adapt to how the game's shaping up, but either way, 2 squares locked in.
I think it's, yeah, I think actually thinking about it doesn't make a lot of difference. So this is pretty reasonable still for Shovel. Shovel's going to recognize where John is roughly as it's entering garage. John's going to pick up special, and then it has to make a decision, knowing it has priority to the next location. So theoretically, if you trust your Kibo stall launch, there's the info. You can go do Kibo now. You know you're ahead by about 15 seconds.
You get
That's
the bingo.
what it's going to do.
That puts you at 15, 16 to win, then pick up grind, and you win.
Bingo has to be with Kibo SDPP though. That's difficult.
No, the diagonal got blocked. Oh yeah, the bingo's not an
because
option
of
here.
Dogen.
So then you have to get FRZ special.
You do. But if you get both Kibos, you're in great shape. Like, just in great shape. Being 1 point to win is incredible. So
I would have loved to have seen a Hikage Graffiti race, to be honest, but it looks like both of them actually going to Kogane, so we'll see where they both end up, if they compete or if they split up, because Shovel will have the advantage to Kibo if it chooses to go to Kibo. No, pivoting actually to FRZ instead. Still has a significant time advantage.
this play does not make sense to me, and I'm trying to figure out what Shovel's trying to cook. John's going into FRZ. What the?
It's
Are these players seeing something? I guess they're trying to each route off the win condition of Shovel going Kibo and then having one square.
Yeah, both trying to cut out that one square before it becomes a factor. Yeah.
So Shovel with a significant lead here.
It will be down to execution, but the lead that Shovel has is definitely significant here.
see. Shovel's lead is currently 9 seconds, probably 8.
It's not the most difficult piece of movement either, though, to pick up this
No.
soul.
Yeah, it's a good waiting square. It'll tell if John is trying to do Hikage or Kibo, but John's not doing either, and John's going to get beat to the square, assuming Shovel doesn't, flub it.
And then it comes down to where John is in that situation of, like, can he exit at a reasonable pace? Because he's basically right there. He's going to see this marked, and now they're both going to be exiting at the same time, so it's just going to be a mad rush for the final squares in Kibo. John might actually get slightly ahead here.
Yeah. The FRZ fall meta is actually kind of crazy. Being able to fall out of FRZ very quickly without hitting a bunch of things on the way down is super important, because everybody can just fall.
Most obscure piece of tech.
It is, but I've genuinely practiced it before. Oh, Shovel, what you doing? So Shovel's read is at...
rough.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the way back into the game for John. This is it. 15 to win. Kibo, Kibo, Hikage. Oh my god.
I mean, Shovel could go to Hikage, but at this point...
That's such a hard read.
Hikage before... Yeah, well, working with imperfect information, because it doesn't know where John is, because John got sniped.
John misses one stall launch. Shovel gets the stall launch, including...
Oh, yes!
Oh my god!
Let's go, Shovel! Let's go!
Huge, huge. Go to the tape. Don't get boogie. Way to go, Shovel. Shovel, my goat. My goat.
Ah, we love to see a boogie warp.
John flies out of the map again.
Hold up, I'm pulling up the DM. Where is it? John. Yep, at 5 minutes to 5 in the evening. Time to practice stall launch.
John misses again. John is like a minute behind at this point. Shovel has free reign to grind 20 and trick 60. All it has to do is get 20 here, grab the soul, and then pick up 60. Queen... Can I say Queen Lizzie style? Is that how I can do that?
That's the name of the strat.
Oh god. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I love bingo.
Oh my god.
So good. I mean, this has had all of the drama you could ask for. Like, John losing the early game, and then Shovel struggling to find the win condition in the late game. Is it opposite day?
Yeah, GG is called. John concedes as Shovel's gonna pick up the 60 souls. Woo! Oh my god, Ekla.
That was only game 1.
That was incredible. Absolutely.
Oh, that was an all-timer.
I don't... Look, there have been 9 games, now 10 played. I've played 3 of them, and I've never seen one on stream. That has to be the best game of the day. By far, no bars held. Like, that was incredible.
Yeah, I think of all the ones that we've shown on stream, this one was just so action-packed. Like, neither of us, in all of our wisdom and experience, could tell which way this game was going. After the strong start from Shovel, and then John somehow clawing his way back in, only for just moments and decisions in the moment to make the difference. This is a best of 3. We got 1 or 2 more of these.
Okay, I got a listen to work on Surge, so try it out real quick. If we can get auto marker, that would be great. And we're not going to talk about how Shovel didn't mark Dogen points 50k. Okay?
It effectively did. For all intents and purposes.
I agree. We're not going to talk.
Right, so brief tech break while we digest that epic first game.
Hold on. I think I need... Hold on. I'm going to tell the... Oh, okay. Our CEO, Twinkie Chew, is already talking to the players about it all.
Oh, cool. The event feed still does that thing where it prints every message that has the word marked in.
Yeah, I didn't fix that bug. Okay. Okay. Did that go out to streamer now? What you said. Okay. We're gonna go to this screen right here while we set up automark, because it's working now, and we like having automark.
Yeah. Wow. So as it stands, Shovel leading John by a game to nothing. Anything could still happen in the next 2 games.
Hecla, you know what I feel bad about saying? I still think John's favorite in the series.
I think so. I think based on how that game was going towards the end, it looked like John had found his rhythm a little bit more, but it was just having to overcome such a deficit from the early game.
Yeah.
And the chances of John losing an early game again, pretty slim.
Yeah, that's what I feel is just John will... It's just so rare for John to lose an early game, and it's so hard to come back from a tough early game. It's just... It's a mess.
But,
you have to go even, and then work.
We talked about it being a John board, and then he completely capitulated the early game, right? So
yeah,
we'll have to see what the next board has to offer, and whether that was just, just John warming back up again.
Yeah, getting out of the commentator's box. Gotta stretch out.
Yeah, you know how it is. We played a couple of races of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds in between, so he had to get back in the bingo mindset.
Yeah. Oh, all right. It seems Automark. Let me try. I'm gonna quickly attempt an Automark setup.
I mean, as I mentioned during the game, John has never won a 2-0 in a 1v1. Like, it's never happened. At least, not in the round robin stage of the previous 1v1 tournament. Hold on, let me plot my notes. Consulting the
And you
ancient
got
tomes.
notes? My God.
I have all of the spreadsheets from all of the previous seasons collected together into one big spreadsheet.
Oh, I love that.
Season 4. Yeah. So John beat Daft 2-1, lost to Yomsa 2-1, beat Sully 2-1, which I believe was Sully's only game win in the entire tournament, and then lost to you 2-1, then lost to Nago 2-0. So there you go. He's never won a 2-0 in a 1v1 setting.
Crazy, and it won't be here. Ooh.
Unless he reverse sweeps and then gets to finals and then 2-0s in finals. Still
like hell I will let that happen.
Yeah, consulting the ancient tomes here of the previous 1v1 tournament.
Dude, I love the ancient tomes.
Eventful tournament that was.
I'm going to... trying to get Automark reset up because Surge is having a fun day. I really wish we can just find... I might work with Fuse to try and find an alternative because this thing's...
Yeah, we're at that point now where we've kind of upgraded all of our tech away from unreliable things that we don't own or control. And Surge is kind of the last piece of the puzzle that we need to upgrade and replace.
Twink, why don't you go ahead and try and multi-node connect? Or Automarker connect, whatever. And then if that doesn't work, I'll try. And we just won't get, stream death. Yes! Fuck! Can you disconnect? I'm gonna run mine. I got both of them. Are we good with that and we just won't have overlay data? Okay. Starts with 9-6, ends in 1-3-4. Getting hurt in New Jersey.
Let's look at the funk.
I'm very curious to see what the next board looks like, because John lost on a Shibuya stacked board, so anything's possible.
Okay. Okay, got it. Why is it in...
This is most disturbing.
Do I not see fire emojis? Oh no. I don't see fire emojis. Am I on the right one? I should be. Bingo.
Let's look at the funk.
Is this a real board that's in there? Because I'm gonna make it... Ooh, shovel's connected. Maybe I'm not getting data. No, fair location. Yeah, let me try reconnecting real quick.
This is most disturbing.
Whew.
Alright, game 2. Give it up for game 2.
Game 2.
This time with auto.
Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna become the auto marker. Oh. Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna watch console for a minute, make sure. But...
Reminder chat that you can give us money to help us make our tech work better.
Wait, is there a reason why the squares aren't colored properly on stream? That's weird.
JSRF Bingo is powered by an unbelievable amount of proprietary tech. And most of
Okay,
it,
good.
that being the stuff that we made, works. The stuff that doesn't work is not the stuff that we made.
It's great. Cool. That's a new board. Ekla, let's talk about this board.
Okay, let's talk about this board. It's very red.
I think the most important one, past that, is the 12 defaults indicator. There at the bottom left, points per. That means we're going to be running a ridiculously fast board. All of row 2, default. Like, every... Top left, bottom right, default. It's gonna be nuts. RDH Sauna, probably the most important square on the board.
It is a pretty rapid board. It's also, as I said, it's very red. There's a lot of Kogane here. We got, let's see, we got Sewer's Entrance, and like you said, RDH Sauna. And other than that, not a lot of very quick stuff in Kogane, despite it being 13 points. So, mad rush for defaults.
Yeah, there's 3 defaults in FRZ, though. That's very tempting, no matter who you are. Like...
If you want to commit to FRZ...
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like an early game play, though, does it? Because it kind of puts you away from the action.
Yeah, but I don't know if you...
Still some fast stuff in Shibuya, even though Shibuya is not stacked. You've got Chuo Air, you've got Dogen Rider Street, Shibuya points. It's 3 quick points.
I think you have to fight it, though. Like, Sewer's Entrance, Sewer's Rail, floor 1 to 2. If you mark Shibuya side, the other person will mark FRZ, 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 and you're down 5 points very quickly. So, I think you have to do you have to have a plan for it, regardless.
Well, let's see what they're up to. Let's see if John can recover from a difficult early game. It will be the mad rush to Kogane to start things off then. So yeah, eyes on those default souls in FRZ and also in sewers. Let's see who's gonna overthink it and who's gonna underthink it then in terms of the sewers entrance and floor 1 to 2. I'd love to see them both skip sewers entrance. I think that would be funny.
Floor 1 to 2 is bait, 100%. That's for sure.
It's pretty hard to justify that when there's nothing else in sewers. Like if center structure was there, then maybe, but because it's sewers entrance and floor 1 to 2, is it worth getting floor 1 to 2 if you expect your opponent to get entrance? Probably not. It's probably better just to go to FRZ, honestly. But they're gonna both go for sewers entrance. Who's got the movement? It's John.
That's John. And Shovel's committing
will go
to
floor 1 to 2.
floor 1 to 2. They both are though. Again, I would rather be ahead FRZ.
Oh, and they're
they both
failing
miss a
the
vault.
vaults.
Do we get a direct to rail? No, not quite. Shovel's gonna go up, didn't get it, and now John picks it up. Nice recovery from John.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
very close. 0.557 seconds. What the hell?
Well,
Absolute
it wasn't
fire
optimal,
right now.
but it was exciting to watch.
It sure was, but Shovel, with the virtue of going 2 of 2 on vaults instead of missing one, is out to FRZ approximately. I have stats. In Unix timestamps, never mind. I do not have 4 seconds ahead.
An amount of time, 4 seconds. That's enough, really, to get the head start. Let's see, we've got all 3 defaults. So you've got End of First Maze, you've got Clip Soul, and then
And the
Tube
tube.
Soul.
I
It's
think
kinda
you
hard
have to do Tube into Clip Soul because you lose if you go first maze. Now, Shovel's gonna go for the jump.
Ooh.
Oh my God, misses
I
it.
respect
Okay,
it.
this is
That
okay.
was close. Decent recovery.
John's going for Tube. And is going to get Clip Soul for that. So again, that's what kind of the concern was, is you get out first. Like this is huge for John.
Yeah, this is definitely the better way to split the level. Shovel going for the very aggressive way to pick up first maze, and it not quite paying off, unfortunately. It's gonna trade 1 for 2. Oh, it's very
God.
close in the end.
Sniped by 2.5 seconds now. Jeez. Shovel is barely behind this game, and it's down 4-1 by a matter of like 4 seconds.
Yeah, and these are the kinds of games that John thrives in. Is going head to head, fighting your opponent for those squares directly and winning by half a second here, 1 second there, and just building up those seconds as the game goes on. Now we finally see them split up. It's John into Kibo, Shovel is leaving sewers.
Yeah, and Shovel's single square is awful. It blocks 2 things, including the very important row 2, but it doesn't. Ooh, good stall launch from John. Straight into Boogie Warp.
John is so bad.
Got it. John is so back. I agree. Oh man. Yeah, Shovel has no position to play out of right now. No threats. Very difficult to find any threats. Oh, it's all a mess.
Yeah, free reign in Shibuya for a while is okay. Like we said, there's some fast stuff here. You've got Riot Street, Shibuya Points, Chuo Air. It's not terrible, but again, it feels like kind of second best picking up scraps. It'll take John a little while to get out of Kibo and start picking things up elsewhere. Depending on what he wants to do here, does he want to commit to get grind, or is he more interested in leaving Kibo, maybe pick up Tape and Leave, and get out on the map because Sauna is still available, and then go Benton. Got Highway Zero Graffiti is pretty quick. Everything else is kind of bad except the 99th grind, but this is very much a matter of just picking up points where they are, and just going where your opponent isn't, I think, at this stage of the game. Just get whatever points are available.
Yeah, I completely agree. That was a really good save, by the way, for John getting to tape. That was really solid.
Oh yeah, I like that little piece of movement.
Going for grind
Looks like
20
he is
now.
going to commit to grind. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not too slow.
I'm not going to argue that. Look what's it builds a very potent row 3 threat. That Shovel's going to have to respond to. Sewers is very doable quickly, and that might banish Shovel out to Darkside, which isn't the terrible, like... It's not terrible to be in Darkside with Highway Zero Graffiti, which we haven't even mentioned because everything else is so fast. But, ooh, it's... We'll see.
Yeah, so for what it's worth, I think we had about 15 squares marked in about 15 minutes last game. We're up to 10 in 5.5 minutes.
Yeah. Absurd. Absurd. Whew.
So,
Alright.
I did mention the Highway Zero Graffiti. Dogen Graffiti is also on the board. How do we feel about that?
So, Shovel's win condition has to be through both graffiti. You should be routing everything with the assumption that you must win both graffitis to win this game. With that in mind, I think the Shibuya points 100k does nothing here. It
Just a
it
quick
doesn't
and easy
create a
point,
threat.
isn't it?
It doesn't block a threat. Like row 5 is not a threat.
I feel like when
it's
you're
just
in this
point.
kind of situation where you've been sniped, where you've just been losing out by little margins all game, it's almost like a placebo of, well, I'm gonna get this. It's a point,
Yeah, it's playing not to lose too bad versus playing to win, and that's the difficult part. Yeah, Sauna to Darkside is a very solid play for John. I think Shovel had to grab early graffiti, first pick up all the stuff in Darkside, and as much as it was allowed to, and then try and run Dogen Graph. Like, you have to win one of these two. You're not winning, or you have to win both of these. You're not winning without it.
Yeah, the only bingo that Shovel can get requires the Dogen Graffiti and then also 2 of those Benton squares, so not being in Benton means you're basically passing up the graffiti and the bingo here. In favor of, like you said, kind of playing not to lose, uncontested in Shibuya, being able to pick up Chuo and Dogen and those kinds of things. Yes, it's points, yes, it gets you back in the game for the time being, but where do you go from there?
John saying Dogen Special, or Chuo Air, which is a point, is gonna start at least making progress in Dogen, whether that's graffiti or not. Now, Shovel is starting graffiti in Dogen. This is a can collection to get into Dogen.
Interesting.
And John's doing.
I do like what
an
John's doing
efficient
here.
route. Ooh, this is gonna
I
get
like
weird.
it conceptually. I'm not sure about the execution of it, but the idea of getting tape and just picking up a bit of some of the later sprays as you're going. I like that option for him, using his advantage.
Yeah, I think this
We'll
is
see
gonna
if
be a
it
partial
pulls
Dogen.
off now, because he is trying to do 2 things at once with Dogen Graffiti and Special, whilst Shovel is just going all in on the graffiti.
Yeah,
Can
I think this
situation
is gonna
not
be a
great.
partial Dogen from John. I don't think he's going to actually commit to this. John is very favored to partialing things and then leaving. We saw it a lot last game, and I think that's what we're going to see here, is John will go out to Darkside here.
Yeah, that's kind of what this allows you to do with the backwards Dogen. He still can unlock Special. Maybe he'll unlock Special, then go into Shibuya. But there's not really a whole lot left in the rest of this area.
He's not even unlocking Special. John, what we... Can you... You kind of can do it that way.
On the middle
But
rail,
I'll
yeah.
be
But he's just not bothering. Oh, okay.
Okay, he's skipping Special for whatever reason and is starting to spray graffiti. Let's take a
Oh,
look.
this is poor.
This is gonna get interesting.
I don't know if I like this play from John. Like, he had a couple of options
Yeah.
here, which was unlock Special and then continue on into Shibuya-cho, or commit to the graffiti, and he kind of picked neither of them. Or not commit to the graffiti, just leave, Like, committing to the graffiti here after already kind of doing half a lap, I feel is the least optimal of his options here. Shovel
Maybe
might
it's
just
the
still win this.
It's very possible. I think John's gonna eke it out just a hair. Shovel's making too many movement mistakes, and I think Shovel's gonna lose this by like 10 seconds. But I'm not losing hope because Shovel is back in this game. If it does this, if it snipes John to Dogengraf, it's extremely winnable. I just don't see Shovel getting that because
Yeah, it's just little bits here and there, isn't it?
it just keeps bleeding time out. And John's remaining 10 sprays are a lot faster than Shovel's remaining 10 sprays.
Yeah, this last section takes a little while because you got to do both the upper area and the lower area, and John's already got that done.
Hold on. Shovel's doing the smart thing, not getting the 3 on the way out. Doesn't miss it. Down to 2 all of a sudden. John's got to get all the way up to the any percent beat, and Shovel's going to take this actually. John was not fast enough to catch up on this. Shovel marks in Dogen, and we are tied at 8.
Oh, wow. This is the match that keeps on giving. Yeah, John making a bit of a curious decision and committing to that Dogen at the time that he did, meaning that Shovel can come out ahead here with the graffiti and the time advantage.
Oh man, if Shovel has this soul read right now, and it goes to Highway 0, this is completely on its head. If Shovel can read that John hasn't marked anything in 4.5 minutes and goes to Highway 0,
Shovel, go.
This could be massive.
Just
Shovel's
straight to
headed dark
Highway
side.
0, no nonsense.
I mean, this is obviously the correct play. Like, there's 7 points here. 3 of them are very, very fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get some splits. Shovel moved at 78, 740.
99th grind right now? Really?
Oh, 99! Don't let the bingo blind you from points. You could get 3 points from a bingo, but you could also do... Oh my goodness. Okay. Gonna be calm.
John looks like he's going deeper. He's avoiding the bait of the 99th grind.
It might be okay. It might be okay if Shovel specifically goes Sky Dino, then into... Goes Sky Dino, then direct into... Dogen. Or, not Dogen. Shibuya's side, and picks up all 3. That would be 4 more points off 9. Plus the +2 from bingo. Giving it 15. And I think it's a 16 to win after the bingo. So it's not bad. It's just got to win a lot of squares. And it needs to not make any major mistakes. You can't do this. You can't do the Shovel. Oh, no. Sky Dino. I thought I was here. It's fine. We're all doing okay here.
Right, so John in Highway 0, starting the spray, and now turning around for cans, I'm sure?
Yeah. Use out of cans. You have to have enough cans.
For a moment, I thought he's leaving, and I was about to also have a crisis about that. Alright, Shovel's made the correct call and is going to Sky Dino for that default, and then immediately can leave quickly and just get on out to Shibuya Cho.
Yeah, so this is the safer play from Shovel. Shovel had no idea what John was doing. If Shovel really needed the soul read to know that John was also doing Dogen and just walk into Highway 0 ahead would be crazy. 4 in a row now for Shovel, and John is jammed back in Highway 0 with no real way to get out quickly. Past Yaya's door, is just gonna have to go along the route, spray it, finish the route, mostly, and then be behind a Shovel. Shovel is...
I feel like you have to commit to the Highway 0 graffiti. You have literally no other choice, right?
And it's not like you ever want to come back here.
Yeah, like, there are times where leaving a graffiti for later is great. When it's Highway 0, it takes not that long to just complete the route. You're mostly going along a set path. There's just not any reason to leave that for later.
Yeah. Okay, so Shovel gets confirmation of Highway 0, which means it knows 100% it can get Hikage grind and score this bingo. That'll put it up 13 to 11 with a score to win of 16. Remember, bingo adds 1, so it's going to need 3 more squares. That's 3 in Kogane, or 2 in Shibuya, and a +1. Like,
And that Dogen
there's a
special
lot
would
of
be
options.
really great if it was unlocked right now.
Sure wouldn't. Shovel did not pick up the tape either.
Yeah.
Now I think that was
After spending
very
all that-
smart. So
all that time in Dogen. But Hikage grind, Chuokabi's rough.
yeah,
Maybe just
sure
Hikage grind and then go somewhere else.
I think so. I think you go Hikage grind, play for Benton, and play from there. I think that's the strats you have to do. And look, John's going to Kogane. John has functionally no bingos.
Right, so
Okay.
what this means is bingo for Shovel with this Hikage grind locked in, which puts it at 13 of 16. John cleaning out Kogane, 2 points in Benton. It means that Shovel will need something else in Shibuya, or will need to haul ass to Kogane and get whatever that John leaves. It's not a perfect situation for Shovel to be in.
No, but it's better than a situation that John is in. I will say that. I would rather be in Shovel's position than John's. But
True, yeah. Like, I would back Shovel to get something out of FRZ grind, Sewer's points, and Sewer's tricks in the time it takes John to unlock all three of those.
I think John's going to get 2. John's going to get 2 in Sewers. That'll get him up to 13, and then he has to... Oh man, he's been so good at that jump. Skipping the center structure is saving John even more time. It's probably going to be the sewer jump meta of Season 8. Just as a heads up. Look at John climb, dude. God,
Yeah, John's pretty good at this game.
God, when it comes to movement, John is unparalleled. Unstoppable.
Yeah, so question in the chat, what's faster, Dogen Special or Chuokabi? I mean, both of them had the opportunity to unlock Dogen Special and didn't. Probably still faster than Chuokabi, even if you do the out of bounds in Chuo. It's just such a commitment. It's one of the slowest squares on the board.
Okay, I'm watching John to make sure he unlocks 100k while Shovel moves out and is looking probably to go to Dogen or to Benton. John is going to go take the correct move, start unlocking 100k, and then jump down to it. Spending a little too much time grinding, but it's fine.
That'll do. It's going to slow things down just a little bit, though.
Make sure to unlock special. John! Oh, it's a pre-unlock. It's a pre-unlock, folks. That's all it is. Oh my God, John. Oh
This
my
is
goodness.
once again either 6D checkers or 1D chess or some combination of those words.
Okay. If Shovel gets Dogen and John goes dark side dark, it's 14-14. And at that point, it becomes rush into Kogane. That means that with the pre-unlock, if Shovel goes grind 10, could get cooked. Shovel has to continue keeping its wits about it and making good plays. John is going also for Dogen Special. Okay, this is big. This is big because John has the tape. So this is going to be very close in getting
this is
all the
gonna
way
be
around. And John
ridiculous.
probably has a 5-second lead.
This is very much down to pure movement from this point. Boost for Shovel will close the gap slightly.
Oh
but
my God.
Still a couple of seconds in John's favor, and John is the movement king.
Shovel, watch your your unlocks.
Yeah, both of them have to be careful
1
here not
second
to unlock
lead.
additional souls or pick up additional souls.
Oh my God.
It's so ridiculously close.
Shovel's gonna pre-unlock it for later. That's a big decision. Okay,
but
I
then
thought
what's the
I
other
don't think
play here?
I don't think any human on planet Earth beats John in a lap of Dogen. So I think this is a correct play.
It's gotta
That's
be,
such a read from Shovel, and a good play is going to go ahead, bail out, head off
back
to
to
a
Red.
different location.
Yeah, nobody is doing Cubby. Cubby is not getting picked up.
Cubby's
on this
not
map.
getting marked this game, unless it's a last, like a win square. Kogane.
Kogane
These players
Sewer's
that-
points, which John already has unlocked.
Oh my God.
And then FRZ grind, then just one of what remains. does feel
Holy
decent for Shovel from this position, doesn't it?
Yeah, Shovel now gets the information. It made the right call.
And now John's playing
Ekla,
catch
this
up
is
again.
incredible. This is
So
the
good.
This is the greatest 1v1 set I think I've ever seen. Both players need 3 to win and have only 2 in certain regions. It's going to be a disaster. And I'm here for it.
It's down to where John goes now because he's the one playing catch up, right? Shovel is going into sewers for 100k points. John already has that unlocked. Shovel now has to pull off this climb.
Has to first try it. No question about it.
And then John also has the option of going to FRZ here.
Shovel with the
Shovel going
good...
for the aggressive climb,
It works.
pulling it off. Nice.
I still don't know if it's close enough. Shovel still has to first try this and get in before John can possibly just do a first level climb. Oh my god, Ekla. That's not gonna make it.
Shovel, no.
Okay.
And you'd have no real way of knowing where John is at this point, so
None.
yeah, Shovel's gonna commit to this again, I feel.
John's gonna go cash in his pre-unlock. That's a dangerous one for Shovel, but it goes up.
That's better.
Okay. Now needs to get the unlock. Kind of jumps in a weird direction. It needs to have a very optimal unlock here. This boomed, boom, Shovel booms and jumps.
Boomed. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh my god, he
Jesus
flips through the wall.
Christ.
You gotta leave. Oh, John's in
It's
center
over.
structure and can't get off.
He's got no cans.
Everybody's
oh my
headed
god,
back
so he's
down.
going to FRZ, and now Shovel's going to FRZ. No, John's not going to FRZ. He's still committing
No,
to
John's
the
climbing
sewers.
up. Sewers movement strikes again. Oh my god, that's so critical to do XXXYY jump. And then you can just hit the wall rides all the way down. Spending too much time on that rail is so scary because you end up messing with your rhythm to try and unlock it. Or not to overjump it. You do fewer tricks on the rail and just let the wall rides take it. John falls again!
Oh
John's
my god.
spamming
He's
this applause
tilting.
button. Absolute shambles. He doesn't know that he's okay here. Shovel's gonna make the risky jump. Is gonna make it though.
Oh my god.
Shovel's gonna go ahead, jump in here, grab the FRZ tape. John's going up. That's gonna make it. Barely.
How long has it been since something was
Oh my
marked?
God,
It's been almost 3 minutes. Oh, John, no. John, buddy.
John punching air right now.
This is, I think, what the kids are calling absolute cinema. Yeah, moral victory here for John by changing to the Rapid 99. This is how he wins, actually.
This is the relock in. This is the refocus.
Now Shovel will now pick up FRZ Grind, moving it to 2 points to win. No idea where the hell John is. John hasn't marked in 3.5 minutes, and that was Dogan's special.
John's gonna leave. John's 100%. Oh my god, John. Okay, this might bait Shovel, but what does Shovel possibly think John is doing? You have to make the read of 3.5 minutes on these. Has to be a skill issue / falling in sewers. There's nothing else that requires skill to do.
Or getting sniped.
Oh my, John missed again!
Oh, John.
John!
This is real bad.
Shovel's going up again.
He's committing to it. Shovel hits first jump.
Now, remember, John still has like 30 seconds of advantage. Only does not have to hit the upper warp. Switching
Shovel
back.
going once again for the
Jumps into the water!
optimal climb.
Oh my
And
god.
hitting it again consistently. Love to see that.
Okay. We're
Now
back in the same
level
position we were
2 to
3
3.
minutes ago. Shovel need to first try this. It does.
First
Now
try.
needs to unlock 100k faster than John can get to 3x, y, jump. But John's right there. John's right there. John gets the side jump though, and Shovel's right there. They're racing for it. They're right there.
Oh, Shovel's got a boost. Shovel has a
Shovel's
boost
got
and John does not have a
Shovel know
boost.
the boost route for this.
This is unbelievable, man.
And
It's locked in by
locks it
shovelclaws.
Shovel now up
1 to win.
15 to 13. 1 to win.
I don't think anyone saw this coming. This has been 2 games of the best bingo that shovelclaws has ever played.
Now, I'm going to... Oh my god. Okay. 1 to win. Wait strats technically win it, but you just have to stall by going somewhere. Snipe by 1.077 seconds. That boost saved more than 1 second. It matters so
man.
much. John spinning out in rage like he's been hit with a item in Cross Worlds. Just absolute shambles right now.
Honestly, like, watching John in Sewers was like when I'm playing Cross Worlds and I just keep getting hit by items every time I recover from getting hit by an item. That's what that was. So now Shovel has the pick of the litter here to go and take whatever it needs to win the game, which honestly is just Chuo Cubby for the bit, I feel.
John
Or
has
Jazz
no
for the
idea where to
moral
go.
victory. Leading into 99th Street.
John has wasted time in Garage not knowing what to do, and that gives Shovel an advantage out to 99th Street. Current advantage 59 over 63. 4.3 second lead for Shovel. And it's going
And
into
it is
Jazz for the fans. This is
Of course.
such a risky option, and John's going for it too.
It's a Jazz race to decide, well, not quite decide the game. Well, it will decide the game if Shovel locks it in. It will just extend the anxiety if John wins this, but it is a big advantage for shovelclaws.
87 over
15.
92. Oh, Shovel!
Shovel?
No, just commit! No, you are 5 seconds ahead!
My head is about to explode.
Please do not
My
be
head
stream
is
sniping.
about to explode. There's no way Shovel
There's
just
no
baited
way
John
that
into
John just
Jazz
got
race.
pulled in. That is... Oh my god! What the hell?
Wow. Alright, you know what? Not sure how much of that was intentional, how much of that was I fucked up and I can't win this now, but it worked.
How do you read this? What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is the bingo classic of when we get them in and talk to them about the game. It's like, oh, how did you make that call? I don't know.
FAFO. Oh my god. So Shovel now needs... Okay, you can go
Top
this
of
way. for
observatory then, I suppose.
Yeah. Good thing it didn't go for that first. That is, what is this route? This is like the 4th best route you can do.
Anything works at this point.
Whatever works. Shovel gets confirmation of Jazz and is now going to work towards observatory. This is not a good observatory route. Shovel, please update.
This is horrendous, but the lead is absolutely enormous.
Sure to boost. Okay, we're good. Shovel
Playing
has
it
one
safe.
observatory climb from taking this series in 2-0 fashion. Oh boy. Shovel. Turn. Good.
Alright, okay,
Good.
okay.
Down.
Nope.
Down.
Okay. There's still time
Not
for
where I'm
this
meant
to
to put
turn.
that.
Just anything works at this point, just get up there. It doesn't matter how, just get up there.
Shovel, what are you doing? Are we safe? Oh my god. This route Shovel is taking is heart attack inducing.
This
This
entire
is the
series has been
worst
heart
route
attack
I've ever
inducing.
seen. It might be the worst route I've ever seen, but it is a route that gets to the top of the observatory and wins the series for Shovel.
That is unbelievable. What
Oh my God.
a series of bingo we just witnessed. That will go down in the annals of JSRF bingo history. And the chat goes wild. 2-0 shovelclaws.
Insanity. Knocking John out of the, I would say, deeply expected result.
Yeah, this is
Holy
one of the
sh-
biggest upsets in JSRF bingo history.
I think, yeah, it's up there with, like, Cozy Bunny's ever losing. And
Yeah.
I think that's functionally it.
This has shades of like the Renat Gat season 1 or season 2
One.
game. When Phospho and Zaikumi just played out of their minds.
Yeah,
one
they
game.
played. It was against 54 Keys, me and Corin.
Yeah.
They just crushed us. Played amazingly, and then that was it. Never saw them again. 07.
Mic drop.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable games of JSRF bingo. And
Ekla, I'm glad I got to share that with you. That was beautiful.
And that was just like both games had everything you could possibly ask for.
The
Some of
best
the best
to
play
the
we've
worst.
ever seen, some of the worst we've ever seen, and everything in between.
Oh my god.
So, finals is determined.
Yeah, it's myself versus Shovel. I need to get like food I haven't eaten since breakfast 6 hours ago, and I've been playing / commentating. So talk to the players real quick. And I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I can't tell you what happened, man.
Hold on. Where's the message?
Sorry, hold on. Wait, pause. Did
It
Kev?
wasn't a text message. You just said it in VC before the match. I think we all know how this one's gonna go.
Yeah, no, I said that in chat or in VC before we got started, and I was like, well, I mean, it literally doesn't matter if Automark is broken. Genuinely, when John was like, I want to go against Shovel, I was like, okay, my time here is done. I can go do things for the rest of the day. It doesn't matter. I did not expect a 2-0. That's, yeah, I can't explain what happened.
I mean,
Mostly, arguably.
as I said,
I was just gonna say that entire time I was so confused what was happening. I had zero information to go on. Thank fucking God, by the way, I didn't do Jazz Race at the end.
yeah. So that was incredible to watch. So you walked up to Jazz, you almost talked to Jazz, and then you didn't talk to Jazz, and then you did, and then you said no, and then you walked away, right?
Yeah.
In that moment, were you like, fuck, I've fucked this up, I need to go and do something else?
No, the only thought was the only way I lose this game is if I get locked in Jazz Race and John is ahead to me, to it, which ended up being the case. And I was like, this is strictly the wrong play. I need to go do something else. I didn't know whether or not I needed to do Cubby or Observatory. That much is certain. The only reason I think I went with Observatory is if he's at Observatory and snipes me to that, I can turn around and get Jazz way faster than him. Or even Cubby. If he's at Cubby, then I just get Observatory and win. And if he's at Jazz, then I'm ahead to Observatory. So I made the right call, but I really had no other thought than I am in a good spot. I need to not get locked in Jazz Race. That is the only way I lose this set.
Well, you made the right call, because in that moment,
I sure did.
you beat John into Jazz.
Really?
I do want to say, Shovel, you were 5 seconds ahead of John entering Stadium.
Right. And then I sat my ass
then you
down and
stalled.
listened. Yeah, no. That was literally the only thought in my head, and I was like, I need to do something else, so I'm going to go do something else. And then
So you
it
let
ended up
Jazz
being
race once I started it?
I mean, I don't know the timing on it, but assuming, yeah, I definitely spent 5 more seconds, or I spent more than 5 seconds, in Stadium, not doing Jazz Race. Because I like sat there for a moment, because I like needed to take my hands off the controller to fucking think, because I had no information to work on. The only thing you had marked at that point was Dogen, which was nearly 10 minutes ago at that point. So I was just like, get me out of Stadium. I need to not be here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, there's so much that we could say about this match. I think the best thing for you two to do is go and watch it.
I'm
because
really excited too.
it was everything. It was everything all at once.
Glad to
John,
hear. Glad to put
Got
on a good
question,
show.
John.
What?
What was the opener plan in game 1? You went Hikage first?
I just didn't want to contest Shovel for the Shibuya squares. So I just said, fuck it, let me just go over here.
Okay. Fair play. Fair play, I think it ended up 3-3, but... Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that early game was rough for me.
Maybe I
got
should
sent
have
everything.
contested it.
I mean, that's what we were saying. Game 1, we were saying.
I mean,
we
yeah,
were
I could've, but
surprised.
I
was
just
saying.
didn't.
I
Yeah.
was surprised that you didn't play more aggressively and contest
See-
the Shibuya squares.
That's the thing. I was planning around John playing aggressively, and then he just doesn't play aggressively and leaves me with no information the entire fucking game. So I was like really struggling to come up with plays that entire set, honestly. You can go back and watch my stream VOD. I didn't have gameplay on it because I'm a fucking no-no. But literally I'm just like talking to myself like, what the fuck is John doing? I'm so confused. In like
I
the
mean,
most
yeah.
literal sense, like I do not know where he is at right now, and I need to figure it out because I need to make a play. So it was a really fun set to play, like strictly from a like trying to put together the information that I did have to make plays. Like definitely the
Yeah.
hardest time I've ever had doing that.
It was one of the most chaotic matches I think I've ever watched. And that created such a unique, like, interesting challenge for both players. And for maybe 75% of the match, it was like really high-level bingo of like good strategies and trying to predict where your opponents were. And maybe sometimes a little bit of overthinking, but that is part
Definitely.
of us with it. And then in the last like 25% of the match, it just descended into utter insanity,
Yeah, yeah,
which was great to watch.
yeah. Look, I'm really excited for the next game with Ace.
Yep.
I'm gonna
finals
need like
versus
10
Ace.
fucking minutes to chill because my hands keep shaking, but
Nah, run
Yeah,
it
Ace is
in.
also-
You got this. Use the adrenaline.
right.
We've got setup to do. You've got time.
Yay. But yeah, no, that was a really, really fun set. I'm excited to watch it back.
Thanks for playing, and we'll see you in finals. John, you got anything to say?
Nope.
All right. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
And that was John. So our finals has been decided. It is going
Man,
to
a
be
few words, but impactful nonetheless.
Shovelclaws versus 7th Ace in the final of the one-day 1v1 phenomenon that has been today.
I'm excited for it.
Uh,
It's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, we're going to take a brief break while we get tech set up and whilst our players take a breather, drink some water, touch some grass, stroke some dogs, whatever it is.
I'm glad
you know.
that's that sentence ended.